Sean Higgs coming at you here. Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money on a Thursday, November the 4th. Contest day. Picks are up. This is it. Only time to get the picks in. So get them done. We got 4 people in already. Waiting for Michael Buena to send me his information for being a big winner last week. This week, that's what we got on tap. Tyreek Hill, signed mini helmet, compliments of pristine auction. So that's that. See how we do. Welcome to the show. Yesterday, free pick video, not too good. We did catch college football, but the NBA, not so good in the NBA. So we move on. Again, the only game I really bet in the NBA last night, I said personally, I bet was the Pacers. Other than that, as I say, I don't come in and tell you I bet games I don't like. If I don't like it, I'm not betting it. So there's always that. And if you're tuning in on whatever, YouTube, Facebook, I'm going to YouTube right now. Just making sure it's working well. And Facebook always comes up behind schedule. What are you going to do? Well, whatever, Facebook. Thanks for nothing. I don't know. I don't understand. Sometimes it loads up really fast. Other times it does not. But, hey, we move on, right? We don't worry about it. So you're here today. That's all that matters. Let's get right to it. So college football will start here. A little college football action. Georgia State, ULL. I'm going to jump on the Raging Cajuns here. Give me a lay to 13.5, big number. Yes, I get it. But I'm going to lay with ULL. They beat up Appalachian State pretty good. And then you have Georgia State here, who won 3 straight. So you're looking at it like maybe Georgia State is a good play there. And this is a big number. And which is why I like Lafayette, because of just the size of the number. It's almost like it's too easy to grab the dog here. It was 10 earlier. Now it's up a little bit. I still think this is a 2-touchdown win for them. Number 23 with points per game margin, so they're pretty good offensively. Short week for Georgia State. Off a win. And then we have ULL, 45-0 over Texas State, kind of like a little walkthrough. So Georgia State's in a short week, last-second rivalry win. We'll roll out a little Louisiana here. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at for football. Antoine's in the house. Good morning. King D. Locking in with the king. Michael's in the house. Tyreek coming in. Contest. Let's do it. Indy. BC. Tennessee. ARZ. And Chi-Town. And good morning to you. So, again, I got the contest lines up right off the bat. Underneath, so the free picks are free picking underneath. So we told you why we like ULL minus the 13 there. In the NFL, Jets, it's the 46 under. I'm not buying the offense here for the Jets. It's not happening. Short week. Give me the under there. Not much to say. I got a premium up if you want that. Hit down below. Get a premium. Get the 3-day pass, people. It's $39. You get Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, you know what? If you don't want tonight's game, I understand. Get it on Friday and get Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Maybe we should work on a 4-day pass. Speaking of passes, I'm going to be tossing up a little college hoops early bird, $5.99, November all the way to March Madness, and that'll be all sports included, I think. So you're not going to be able to beat that. You're going to get all NFL, college football, NBA, the whole king caboodle for a cool nickel. Not a bad deal. Fernando, good morning. Cory, hit the like button. Good morning. Cory, let's get some contest picks in here. we're not rolling all day with contests. 40 minutes, we're out. That's it. I'm not, as much as I love new people coming into the show and stuff like that, I had to keep the show kind of like the same, right? I don't want to go huge numbers, keep people's interest to come in. You want to see the picks. I get it. I put them up and that's that. But all right. Fernando's coming in. Jets. Bartek. Kentucky. ARZ. And the Bears. Richie hit the like button. Thank you very much for hitting the like button. Fernando hit the like button. Wonderful. We like hitting the like button. So, Cajuns, Jets under. NBA, we're taking the Hawks. We liked the Hawks yesterday, back-to-back. Give me them on the money line tonight over our Utah Jazz. It's just the way it goes, folks. Just the way it is. And on the NHL, cold cash one, Ottawa. Ottawa, cold cash winner here on the ice. Over Vegas. I'm not high on Vegas. We're going the other way. Ottawa, basically a pick 'em. That's where we're at. And those are the picks for the show today. Antoine. Indy. Vatek. UK. ARZ. Chicago. Terry, hitting the like button. Thank you very much, Terry. Terry, how about getting in a little tournament action with us today? A little conference, conference tournament. Let's just call what it is. Contest picks. Contest. Pick a side, any side. And let's go. Moving forward, we got college hoops coming up next week. We have NFL. We are in week, we've been ahead into week 10, and we're going to have – I didn't really do the look-ahead lines next week for NFL. I guess we could kind of pop them up as we do the show. Usually I like to have them written down because I have these summer lines, and then I want to jump right into any kind of moves, right? How about we talked about maybe San Fran in 3. Now it is a pick 'em. Again, one of those days you kind of want to move a little bit early. Looking ahead to next week, we have the Ravens at 6.5, total of 48. And again, the look headline of this was 3. Next game up, we have Jags and the Colts. Again, 10.5 for Indy. They love that 10.5 with Indy. And again, the August number was 7.5 on this. Total of 51, so it's moved down 3 points there. New England, 3 and 44.5. Cleveland was a 2-point fave in the summer. Dallas at 9.5 and 51. Dallas was 5.5 and 51.5. Not much movement on the total there. Buffalo, 13.5 and 48.5. This was a 7 in August. Next game up, Tennessee Titans 2.5 and 44.5 over New Orleans. No movement on this, and you'd think if Henry was playing, what this line would be. So I might actually be looking to the Saints in that game right off the bat. Obviously, speaking of which, I'll take Dallas at 9.5. That line will only go up. The Falcon team is bad. Next up there, real fast, we'll go over Tampa Bay 7.5 over Washington. A total of 51. This game was 7, so no real movement on that one. Pittsburgh 9 and 44 over the Detroit Lenny Lions. That was a 7.5. Chargers 3 and 50.5. Not much there. It was 3 and 48.5. Green Bay is a look ahead of 5 and 49.5. Again, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play that game. If you think he's going to play, grab the 5. Grab the 5 right now. Denver is 1.5 and 44.5. This was a 5.5 in the summer. So, I kind of like Denver here. I would like Denver at 5. I don't like Philly one bit. Vegas, Kansas City is a 3-point fave over Las Vegas. Total of 53.5. This was a 7.5 number. Arizona and the Panthers. Where's this line? No line, Arizona and the Panthers. That's because of Murray probably being out. And the Rams game, Rams are 3-47, and Frisco was actually a 3-point favorite when this initially came out. So, quick look ahead to next week as I wait for people to come into the chat here. JK coming in, contest picks. Indy, V Tech, Tennessee, ARZ, and Pitt. It is in BC. Fernando's coming in some NBA tonight. He likes the Sixers minus the 5 over Detroit. Heat under, Lakers under. You know I'm into the Lakers under all the time. So Lakers under, yes. Heat under, why not? I like the Heat tonight. But yeah, I could see Boston. You know I'm not high on Boston. Talk me into it. Why not? Well, there's nothing to do. All you do is you pick some games. If you win, you get a nice helmet. Indy, Vatek, UK, San Fran, and Shy. Louisiana over. I can see that Fernando tonight. I like it. I like the over. Lex is in the house. And we got, he's coming in. Jets, Tech, UK, ARZ, and the Steel Curry. All righty. So, anyway, I don't know what anybody else want to. I'll throw the free picks back up here. Again, someone said on my YouTube, like, oh, you didn't have any premiums last night. I'm not betting the game, and I'm not putting out plays just to put out plays. I put out a bunch of plays. I'm going to have college football. I loaded up some college football for Saturday and for Friday night. I loaded up a couple games already, right? So I have just right now, I do have a couple hockey throughout, but starting like tomorrow, I have college game tomorrow. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 games for the weekend. Although, I got Packers +3, but I also have KC at a pick 'em because I don't like Jordan Love one bit. But college football Saturday, I really like a lot of games. There's a lot of games because me, I just can't go one way. We go all in. We go all in. Michael's coming into the chat. We got Indy, Tennessee, BC. He's messed me up here. BC over Tennessee first. ARZ and Pitt. Darryl, we're coming in here. Sixers, Hawks, Heat, all money line parlay. So Sixers to beat up the bad Pistons. No problem there. Hawks, I like. I'm on the Hawks with you. And the Heat, because you know me. I said Celtics fire their coach by the end of the year. Capitals over on the ice. Washington and Florida. Total of 6 minus 105. Let me just pull up some numbers on that one real fast there, Darryl. What do we got? Over 5-1 the last 5 in the series. We like to see that. Let's see. Well, they haven't played since last year, obviously. But, again, 4-3, 5-3, 5-3, 5-4, 6-5. A lot of goals. Recently, Washington, 5 goals, 2 goals, 5 goals. I don't know. Are you looking at this over just based on the trends from because season-wise, this looks like an underplay here. Boston played the 30th. Both teams are rested. I don't know. I might have to disagree with this one, Darryl. Ours Africa. Who's that? Oh, yeah, Rogers. You know that. He's out. I mean, he shouldn't be, by their rules, he shouldn't be playing next week. So he's going to be out for 2 weeks, probably. Pedro's here, comes and give me the thumbs up. Thank you, Mr. Pedro. Welcome. Well, Pedro, why don't you get in the contest, fella? Come on in. Richie P, past winner. Indy, BC, Tennessee, ARZ, and the Bears. You got that. That's just my opinion there. That's just my opinion on that total. Rob Franklin, how are you? Good morning. Yes, I like ULL to cover also. Taylor over 17.5 receiving yards. Jets give up third most receiving yards running back. Listen, I like the under night, but I'm definitely not buying the Jets. Contest picks for those interested. College hoops coming up. I'm excited. Speaking of which, I got to tell Craig, I said, put up a nice new format. Is it a new format? Is it? I think the coloring is just different. We switched it. I don't know. Is it different? I have no idea how it looks to you. Like the coloring might be different. I don't know how to switch the colors. I don't know. We put everything for winning free picks and parlays and the total chaoses, so they're all off of one StreamYard now. But I had to I gotta go into my old stream to bring back where I have like all my old banners for stuff, so I gotta move things over. I'm rooting for you. Everybody says you're a great family man. Well, thank you very much. That's I got the family photos. You see I got the llama and the cow. They're not part of my family. My daughter just draws photos. Just likes to do some artwork. It definitely to the new format. Yeah, I don't know. The coloring is the coloring all right? I don't know what color is that. Is that chartreuse or is it pink? I don't even know what color it is. Kind of looks like a weird gray to me, but I don't know. I'm colorblind. I have no idea what it is. Where is everybody today? Because at this rate, I'd roll out of here. I covered the games tonight. I covered the comments, and nobody's adding any picks on a Thursday. I don't know. Is there another show? Is there another show going on? I'm not a part of. What's going on at noon that nobody's watching me anymore? Hey, whatever. We'll wrap it up, folks. We'll wrap it up. I'm going to put the banner up for the games I like, and then we're ending it. Then we're going to end the show. Cajuns, again, short week for the other guys off a big win. Cajuns in off a romp. Good offensive squad. Louisiana. Jets on the under. 400 yards. 400 yards, and he should have lost, and he threw interceptions, so he gets some extra, he gets some double yardage here. I'm not liking it. Give me the under. Hawks, again, it's tough. I understand. We like Utah, but the 1.5, back-to-back 2, looks easy to take Utah. Again, realize easy to take the Pacers last night, or to take the Knicks over the Pacers. So give me Atlanta in the back-to-back. I do a little sort of like the Heat, but And then Ottawa on the ice. Chris Tatum coming in. All right, Chris. I was wrapping up. I was doing the let's see. Jets, VT, UK, ARZ, and Pitt. Rob Franklin, Green Bay lover. He gave no truth that he gave Aaron COVID. And he's taking the Bears. Kev, good afternoon. Sabres and the Blues on the ice. Buffalo and the Kraken. Why not? Why not? I'll take 180 with the Sabres over the Kraken. I get it. I like it. St. Louis over the Sharks. Sharks got the COVID stuff going on there, right? So St. Louis, I understand. I'm with you on that. Maybe we'll end up putting that in. Lock it in with the King. Flames, Calgary regulation play because it's 140 regular. Sabres plus 225 in regulation. I like it. I like it. Even you know what though? If you're doing the Sabres in regulation, they're already a dog. I mean, you think you're going to win outright as it is? Why wouldn't you just why press it? You're still getting plus money. Islanders, I like. Flyers, I kind of like the Flyers today too, believe it or not, over Pitt. Good afternoon to you. David. I like the Heat over the Celtics. Got to like that. I'm not a Celtic guy. Boston Bruins tonight. I can't lay that number with Boston. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Rob saying the Jazz. We're on opposite sides of that one. Posey retiring. Nah, listen, he had a good run. Good run for him. Yeah. Listen, and I understand, like you'd be like, well, you can't win in this thing. Well, and my feeling, I understand what you're saying, right? Because it's just 5 games that I picked. They're just 5 random games. And someone says to me like, oh, you didn't have any premiums last night. Like I had your, hey, bro, I'm not just betting a game because it's a Wednesday. If I don't like it, I'm not, next Wednesday, I might bet 22 college basketball games. Somebody's like, I can't, how are you betting 22 college basketball games? I can bet 22 college basketball games because I don't live day to day in my life. But I understand, King, but it's not going to hurt you if you want. I'm not going to, I don't judge anybody in the free things because it's 5 games that I just throw out there. It's not you picking them. So all you're doing is flipping a coin. Heat -6. Celtics dysfunctional. Absolutely. Ding dong bell didn't go off. What did I miss? You missed everything. We're wrapping it up, Glory. Good day. Goodbye. You didn't miss too much. I just went over the games. Thunder +14 versus the Lakers. KJ's coming in. Bold take. Here we go. I mean, I do not like the Lakers, but I can't take the Thunder in 14. I'd just rather play the under and look for some terrible game. Wilson's coming in. Indy, BC, UK, ARZ, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thunder, I can't. I mean, I don't mind ugly. I mean, I look at this face every day in the mirror when I wake up. But Thunder? Ray Reddington is in the house. Raymond, good morning or good afternoon. Under in the Heat? Yes. I know you do, fella. I know you do. Lock it in with the King, bro. I love it. I love when your plays come up. You know that. Here we go. Raymond Reddington, international man of mystery. Lock of the day. Flyers. Yes, I do like the Flyers. Jazz? Nope. Ray, go to your notes. Me and you head to head. You got Jazz. I got Atlanta. Center of Sens in Vegas over 5.5. I like Otto there, so I'll play over. Why not with you? Let's go. Here's the thing. Is it a Hall of Fame or is it a Hall of Statistics? The guy's a winner. He was probably, put him as the best catcher of his time playing. We've discussed Hall of Fame stuff before. It's tricky. People who are liked get in. People who are disliked out. I mean, they're putting Posey and he won some Super Bowls. Some Super Bowls. It's football season. He's got some World Series under his belt. I don't know. I mean, people are going to put him in, I guess. Razorbacks and the Chargers. He's coming in Arkansas. And the Chargers over the Eagles. How is this Eagle line down to pick 'em? I'm going to bet I would like the Chargers at 3. I'm going to like them at a pick 'em. And the Razorbacks, yeah, right? What do they give them? 5 to an unranked 5? 5 unranked to a ranked. Posey is a Hall of Fame easy. See, I think some guys should be in the Hall of Fame that aren't in the Hall of Fame. Like, he was really good. He's probably going to get in. Here we go. Jazz Hawks. Hit the like button. Yes, how hard is it to hit the like button? Not that hard. I'm going to put the contest picks up again, just in case. Free picks scrolling, and they are also in the chat. Mr. Nika. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I believe Posey will be on first ballot. I don't know. First ballot. Come on. ULL and the Colts, says Randy. I can agree with both of those. We got ULL in the chat. Yeah, I don't know how they're getting bet. I don't understand it. I mean, the Chargers aren't some super team, but they play some defense, and I think the quarterback is better than the other quarterback. That's what it comes down to me. Better defense. Both coaches, whatever. They're learning. They're newbies. But so college football, I was talking, I'm not going to throw people's names out here. I was talking to somebody on Twitter, and we're talking about college football this weekend and who we like, what do you think about these things? And I'm like, hey, if we're going to go one way, you got to go all. I mean, and I was like, I think I'm going to go all in on a bunch of crazy games this weekend. I mean, part of me wants to only bet like 3 or 4, but that might be like a 12-game betting going on. What's your opinion on all these unders in hockey, especially with NHL taking out cross-checking? Well, you've seen the numbers kind of adjust down to that, right? Because we see now a bunch of 5.5s. There were 6s. Now we see a bunch of 5.5s coming over the place. So it's weird because on the other flip side of things, see the NFL like just trying to run up scores, and hockey like do something now. We're getting a bunch of unders. The whole line, they used to be a bunch of 6s. I remember when like there would be 5s out in hockey, and then all of a sudden we see 6s. And it's just for me, Rob. Total wise, they were never my huge plays on the ice. Again, I would more, sides, puck line kind of stuff, because I do more like scheduling, like who's on road trips and this and that, and goalie stuff like that. So the under things, they were never a big part of my betting. So in this case, I'm just gonna watch and just take it for what it's worth. It is what it is. Buying bet overs. Right? That's what I said yesterday. When we just do the overs in these. Crazy. A chance he does not make it. I don't know. I mean, it'll be close. I mean, the guy's had a great career. I mean, should we pull up his numbers here for Buster Posey? Let's check him out. Here we go. So he's got 12 years. I mean, really 10 years because his rookie year, and then he didn't play for half a year COVID, and he actually hurt the 1 year. I mean, 150 homers out of the catcher position. Not super, but he's got the rookie of the year. He's got an MVP. He's been all-star, 6-7 times. I mean, where does he rate on, he's not even near anything. I mean, Hall of Fame stats for catcher. Hall of Fame catcher, 44. So, I mean, average Hall of Fame catcher. WAR, he's 10 points under their WAR. He's 7-year peak. He's better than the Hall of Famers. His jaws are a little lower, and his WAR is a little higher. I mean, Hall of Fame stats batting. He's 38. Average Hall of Famer, 50. Standards, 79. Average, 100. Average Hall of Famer, 144. He's a 40. I mean, the guy's a nice player, but I don't know. I know people love him. Richie P's with me in Ottawa. Good to know. Richie's a pretty sharp guy. Florida Caps are now 6. It's the only 6 on the board. I kind of like the under, though. Rob, someone else had mentioned it earlier in the chat. I'm like, what numbers are we looking at? If we're looking at 2019 numbers, okay, they had some overs. This season, these guys are playing unders. I would go under the 6. I have a hard time taking teams back to 80%, but listen, I'm the same way. I those things used to be like automatic, like I'm not playing those kind of things, but confident on the under 46. I'm confident that I bet it. That's any consolation. Fernando's coming in. What do we got here? Michigan, Pitt, Ole Miss, Baylor, Cincy, Wisconsin, Oregon, Houston. There's a lot to digest in this one. I gotta go to the scheduling thing because I don't have all these games in front of me. So we'll start in the Big Ten with Michigan laying the wood here to Indiana laying 20. I think they roll Indiana. Let's go. You're off a bad loss. Indiana, they got a backup in, right? I don't think Pennick's playing. They should win there. Whiskey over Rutgers. I lay it because as much as I like Rutgers, I don't think they're going to compete at this level with Wisconsin. So, yes to that. Pitt, let me pull up some ACC off their loss playing Duke 21. Should they roll? Yeah, but is this kind of a spot where it's – I mean, Duke is bad. Do I want to lay 21? Everybody's on them. No, I wouldn't lay Pitt. Let's go to the SEC here for Ole Miss Liberty, 9 over down to 9.5. You know what? Part of me could almost make a play here for Liberty. Part of me could make a play here for Liberty. American Athletic. Cincy laying 22. Yeah, Cincy, for all intents and purposes, Cincy better win this game 68 to 10 if they want to kind of if they want any shot at the playoff. Because they're not making a playoff. They're out. They're not making it. I mean, we saw like a 2-loss team jump them last year. So, of course, they're not making it. They're not making it. And Houston over South Florida. You know, we've had South Florida a few times. I might lean to the dog there, believe it or not. And Oregon in the Pac-12. Control their own destiny. Going to lay to 7. I don't know. I kind of want to take Washington there, believe it or not. Lakers smack the Thunder. Just give me the under there. I want nothing to do with either of these teams. 3 World Series, 7-time All-Star, 7 Hall of Famer for sure. The problem is the guy only played 10 years. You know, I mean, if that's the case, 3 World Series. You know what? Why is Paul Lanier in the Hall of Fame? He's got 4 World Series, and he was an All-Star for a bunch of times. You know, I mean, All-Star doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's great. I just think, you know, a 12-year career, 1 year he sat out COVID. The other year he had 45 games played. Again, 3 World Series. Let's get Paulie O'Neill in there. Let's go. I mean, is Robert Horry going to the NBA Hall of Fame? That guy's got like 90 World Championships for the NBA. I mean, that doesn't make you a Hall of Famer, World Series. I mean, the guy's good, but his stats are way below Hall of Fame numbers. Ottawa, Lamo. Yep. We like Ottawa today. Senators. Let's go. Posey is up against it. Only catchers remember. Yeah, he's a good catcher. But, I mean, are we throwing Joe Mauer in there too? Is Joe Mauer getting in? You know, that's his contemporary, right? I mean, and Maurer wasn't a big hitter. Both these guys are hitters. These aren't like Piazza guys who put up big numbers, you know? Or even Pudge. Give me Pudge over these guys. I mean, World Series is great, but like I said, where's Scott Brocious? The guy's got some World Series rings. Yeah, totals, it's just made $150 from a $50 casino free play. Time for poker to more parlays. Oh, Lex, you're killing me with that one. I've got good 7 college football this weekend as well. Yeah, I like, you know, a lot of college football. Some days you love it. Some days it is what it is. Big Bob. Well, listen, if Bonds isn't in the Hall of Fame and Clemens and A-Rod, how is this guy getting in the Hall of Fame? If he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, where's A-Rod and Bonds and Clemens? This guy better not be a Hall of Famer. Absolutely not. He's a roid guy, right? Roid people can't get in the Hall of Fame. Boston plus the 6. Ugly. I can't do Boston. I'm just not a Boston guy. Stars Flames under. Yes. I like the Caps under 6. Absolutely, 100%. As stated in the Twins Brothers show. I beat one of the Twins in Total Chaos the other day, NBA. Beat them at their own game. Jets. Everyone likes the Colts to blow them out. BC's covering machine, but Vatek might win by 10. Tennessee, Cardinals, and Pitt. Listen, I like Miss Danica coming in to the contest, and she's giving her content why she likes it. Jets, BC. So, all right. So who do you like in that Vatek game? I'm guessing you're saying Virginia Tech. Give me a final out because it says you like BC cover machine, but Tech might win by 10. So I'm just confused on who you're picking in that one. Under 46 last footy. Have I steered you wrong, Ray? Didn't you have the under the other night with me? What was that game on Monday night? Who do we have? Sabres. Yeah, fishy. I like Sabres. I'm like, why is that line so high? They're really keeping it classy. You know me. Sabres, you have to at that line. I don't understand. Liberty. I like the Liberty. I like the over in the Jets game. Both teams scoring 30. Oh, Mr. Nick, I think you're totally off. No way Jets are scoring 30. Yes. Right? Low-hanging fruit, baby. What happened? Eve took that low-hanging fruit and screwed the entire world. Thanks a lot, ladies. EW coming in. Jets. BC. UK. Arizona. And Pittsburgh. Thank you for joining, EW. Injuries may keep Posey. I forgot how much he was hurt. Yeah. They let everybody in the Hall of Fame except for guys who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Who's Pug? What is this? Pick unders. Gosh, Garnet. What's my pick for the contest? Hope I didn't pick Colts. They went on a blacklist. Ray, you had the Jets. I'm on Ole Miss. I've watched a lot of Liberty games. If they can bottle up Malik Willis, they'll get the cover. Everybody's going to bet Ole Miss, so I'm going to go the other way. We had an under cash. There you go. You like that? Screwed the whole world. Where did Miss Danica go? I don't know if she has BC or Tech. Ay. Normally I wouldn't. Here, your pick is BC, okay? Because I was actually going to be like, normally I wouldn't come back and wait a day on a pick, but you filled them all out. My pick is BC. All right, that's what I thought. It's because you're like, I like it because they cover, but the other team I could see winning. Of course, I'm wishing you luck, Mr. Nika. Why wouldn't I not? Pump it up for 1,600. Can I switch to the Colts? Sure, Lex. Indy, you're in. Don't worry about it. We're still in the show. You can switch it up. Go Jets. Eric Stage to the Jets. I'm with Mr. Nika, leaning on the over. I can see the Jets getting at least 20. Colts will take it from there. All right. We'll see. We'll see tomorrow who's laughing and who's counting the money. Rob Frank, I like the Flyers Penguins going over. All I know is we like the Flyers. Tim Taru. Good morning. Rob Frank with the thumbs up. Agreeing with Wilson on the over 6 in the Penguins game. Tim Roy, you going to give a contest pick? Because I'm wrapping this puppy up like a Christmas present. Then I'm headed down to the Toasted Yolk. My brother's in town. Why Hawks? Jazz will smash them. I love this. Jazz will smash them. Everybody unload on Atlanta. Ray says they're getting smashed. Baseball Hall of Fame is the hardest to get into. It's a numbers game. I think there's a chance he gets in, but my Giants 3-5. I get to 3-5. That's fine though, if you don't have a Hall of Famer, because it's a team game. And if he's getting 3-5, then Paul O'Neill better be getting in. Tim Earl, Indy, Vatek, Tennessee, ARZ, and Pittsburgh. You're welcome. Like that, Lando? Little laughing, having a good time. Pistons plus a 5. John Doe, I like this psychopath coming in here taking the Pistons. I love it. I took the Pistons a couple times. I get it. You know? Everybody loves the Sixers. Oh, it's the Sixers. They have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Give me the ugly Pistons. I'm right with you there. I can't bet Philly. Philadelphia, that's what we call them in here. We got no love for the Philly and their nasty cheese whiz on their cheesesteaks. You think Michigan State Massachusetts is a letdown? Absolutely. Listen, I said there's a bunch of games, and I'll go through them. I'm not gonna. I'll throw Eric's name out there. We're talking on Twitter. Sorry, Eric. I'm gonna throw you out there that we're chatting, and I said like this Wake Forest game. I said here we go. Arkansas is one of those games you want to bet on. But again, you have to kind of go if you're going to go ugly. If you're going to take your North Carolinas, your Arkansas, Purdue giving 3. NC State 2.5 to Florida State. You got to go all in. You can't just pick one and be like, I like this one side of it. And the next thing you know, you pick one, the other 4 win, and then you're 0-1, but you could have been 4-1. I'm going to take Purdue. I said this before, Rob. I said there's a bunch of games like this. Your Purdue's, your Florida States, all these kind of low games. And heck, could I go 2-6 in them? Yeah, it's happened before. You know what? And you lick your wounds, you move on. But I'm not going to go crazy. I'll put a couple bucks on all these ugly dogs. Maybe I have a monster weekend. Maybe it splits out. But yeah, because he's an outfielder, power guy. But, a catcher, I understand. But my point is it the Hall of Fame or is it the Hall of Statistics? And now you want to lump it, and now you're going like, oh, this guy could have used steroids. If you don't think guys from 94 to 2008 were using steroids, just stop. Just stop. Pitchers using it. You saw Bonds, when he wasn't on steroids, was the best player in baseball. He used steroids. He saw Brady Anderson hit 50 homers. He's like, oh, no. You're going to hit 50. I'm going to hit 70 and show you what's going to go on here. I mean, the guy, his numbers are so crazy because that's how much better he was when he wasn't saucing up. I mean, come on. Like Ortiz, him and Manny Ramirez. Yeah. I mean, like, you're going to keep Manny Ramirez out for testing positive for steroids, but you're going to put Ortiz in. Like, he didn't use it. Like, I told you, I was in left field Yankee Stadium, and literally from my desk to the wall, like right here. They were here. I'm shaking hands with Canseco, Pudge, Ivan Rodriguez. These cats are right here. Jose Canseco's arms were the size of my thighs. The dude was just enormous. Juan Gonzalez, he was a lean guy. Veins popping out of his arms. Like, just everybody used it. And the guys who were good just got better. And other people were just okay. And the pitchers, pitchers did whatever they had to do too. Or they were using sticky or whatever they used back in the day. I mean, come on. Free mind. Wrap it up like a Christmas present. Here we go. Listen, I'm already, the wife we were doing the stuff for the kids. We got like gift bags already wrapped up. I prepare. I'm ready. NBA, Utah. Thunder under? Yes. Houston under? Yes. Miami -6? Yes. That Celtics team's terrible. Ricketts, good morning. Pulling was not a catcher. He was far from best player on the team. No, I understand that, Mike. I'm just saying, like, I was like, well, he had 3 World Series in 5 years. Well, all right. World Series a credential for winning? I mean, Rob Horry has, I think, like 12 championship rings between the Rockets and the Lakers. I mean, he's not a Hall of Famer. Georgia State, double-digit cup. Georgia State's over a short week and a big win. So it could be a little flat spot. Maybe just grab ULL first half. I'm taking the Raging Cajuns for the game. Get it done, son. Cajuns by 20. Wild one tonight. Sixers back-to-back spot. Lean Pistons. Yes. Can't let you fit Philly. Absolutely not. Eric's going all in. Let's do it, Eric. Let's go. But we don't go crazy. I don't know what your bankroll is. It could be $50 a game. It could be $10. It could be $250 a game. Go easy. I'm not going crazy on these games. I got a sure shot. I just bet. I loaded up heavy on that. Christmas bills will be paid for on Saturday. Wake Forest, NC going over 80 if that's a number. Yeesh. Jeter cheek muscles coming out of his face is normal. Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter, most overrated 300 hitter of all time. I can't stand Derek Jeter. I'm a Yankee guy. I like the Yanks. Guy wasn't even the best shortstop on his own team. Not good. Never the best player on his own team. He's a 300 slap hitter. The guy's Omar Vizquel with a couple championship rings. He's not even Omar Vizquel. And as long as we're talking Hall of Famers, how isn't Andrew Jones in the Hall of Fame? Dude, that dude was awesome. Awesome fielder, He had power. Get Andrew Jones in the Hall of Fame. Why isn't Jeff Kent in the Hall of Fame? Best second baseman in his generation. But the press don't like him. Oh, he's mean. He doesn't like to talk to us. We're not putting him in. Okay, Jeff Kent should have hit the guys in the head with a bat. Dude, Canseco. I can't tell you how big Canseco was. Enormous. The guy. And I was like probably 18 at the time. So I was, not that I was never a huge lifter. I've just been always a big cat. I shook his hand, and I could palm a basketball. I could palm basketballs. Dude, it was like a baby's hand in my hand. It was like this little card. He's like, hey, what's up? And this is my hand in his hand. You didn't even see it. I mean, the dude, big guy. Man may have been everywhere. Yeah. Come on, man. You know that. No. Hawks, baby. Hawks. I don't care that you two are together, right? You and Tim on the Jazz, that's all right. You like the Pistons. I would lean the Pistons here, Fremont. Absolutely, yes. Can't bet the Sixers. Laying points. No. Back-to-back, no. I turtle it. Same you never play. Yes. You can't. You can't pick and choose. It's all in, like I said in the chat. You got to go all in. You can't just pick one. You got to go all in. And that's why, I throw a lot of games out because I can't pick and choose because then I'm kicking myself. We joke like, and I say this all the time in here. There's like touts and line movers, sharp, whatever you call it. I don't consider myself a tout. I sell picks. I've been selling picks for 20 years. I'm not a hype guy. I'm a grinder. I'm a bettor. Some days, yesterday, nothing. Didn't have anything on the site. Didn't really like anything to go out and say, hey, bet this game, folks. I didn't. College basketball comes around, people, and I've gotten emails like, I can't believe you got all these games. Well, bet how you want to bet. Most people who are going in and buying picks, they bet a lot of games. They're not disciplined to bet one game. I could unload on one game and bet 10 other games at $153 each and still make money because I'm going to have a big nut on something else. I'm going to college basketball on Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it is. I'll have $29,000 in games going when I have 15, 20 games bet. Number one benefit of roids that you don't get sore, just top-notch feeling everything. Yeah, you still got to be able to hit the ball, right? You still got to be able to hit the bat on the ball. If you're a 220 hitter, you still got to be able to hit the bat on the ball. You might be ripped. You might be a little stronger, a little faster. You still got to make contact. You still got to be able to deliver the pitch. Although I always wanted to take the Gary Sheffield stuff. I always say, I just put some cream on. I'd love to just love cream on my body and get muscles. I'd rub cream on myself and I'd get slippery, like a watermelon. I'd be like the old watermelon contest put in the bay. When I was a kid, they'd grease up a watermelon and the bunch of 12-year-olds would roll out and try to bring this watermelon in. That's what I'd be like. I'd be all greased up like a tanning oil or something. Fred McGriff, Hall of Famer. Yes. Barry Larkin made it. Yes. Harold Baines. And listen, I love Harold Baines. The guy was a compiler. He played a long time, compiled numbers. He was a good player. Was he a Hall of Fame player? I don't know about that. Get me McGriff in there. Dude, McGriff put up numbers, and I don't think he was a roid guy because he was just consistent all the time. Larkin made it, Again, Andrew Jones. How about, talk about a guy like, if we're going to go short term, listen, Donnie Baseball had an awesome run for a couple of years. Joey Bell, Albert Bell. All right, the guy was a kook and he had quarterback, whatever. He put up huge numbers. I mean, is it all the statistics? Jose Canseco was the first 40-40 guy. Should be in the Hall of Fame. The guy was awesome, But is it stats? Is it famous? Is it first time for doing something? Is it, hey, this guy was great for a short period of time? I need 10 years, minimum 10 years to put you in the Hall of Fame. 10 good years where you're the best at your position. Like they say, like Jack Morris. Well, the guy was the best pitcher in the 80s. It's a different time. They say different time. Like Felix Hernandez, talk about getting the Hall of Fame. Dude, he was terrible down the stretch. Colts, Jets caught the Bengals off a big win. Again, I said this, and I had the Bengals minus 3.5. And at 11, I said I don't like them. Maybe at a touchdown, huge over adjustment. Third straight road game, and they had Cleveland on deck. Jets gave up 55. You can see the Jets kind of throwing a little fight. But the Jets, they could easily not cover that game. West Virginia, Purdue, FSU. Let's go. Can't bet the Pistons. Can't see logic bet them, but they stink. Yeah, they stink. I get it. I just can't bet the Sixers. If that's the case, Rob, just don't bet the Sixers. Don't tell me you're betting the Sixers tonight, though. Celtics Heat over. I don't know. Just give me the Heat or nothing in that game, Mr. DLK. Let's cash on King D. King D's giving me the sign. It's 50 minutes. We're out of here. Let's go. Omar's liking the Jazz. Well, a couple guys here like the Jazz. The Heat, yes. Sixers, no. Rockets. I can lean on the Rockets. I'm kind of getting a little Rocket-like in there. Thunder, I can't tell you not to bet the Thunder because I think the Lakers shouldn't be laying. People are betting the Thunder tonight. 89% of money. Oh, my goodness. Stay away. Stay away. Betsy the Cow pick tonight says, take the Atlanta Hawks money line, Wilson, and be a winner. And he said, sprinkle a little Ottawa on the ice. All right, folks. Football Friday tomorrow. I will see you all then. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.